Hello,
hot
everybody.
news only on this podcast. Sorry.
Yes.
Welcome to Rants and Rabbit Trails.
Welcome. I don't know. That's all I have to say.
I'm Pearl.
And I'm Morgan. And today we are cozied up in our blankies. Hell yeah, brother. That's a hoagie
It also has
blanket.
Karen on it. My friend got it for me.
Oh my god.
It's my favorite.
That's the best gift in the entire
so cute. And whenever I
world.
fold it up and put it on a chair or a couch, I choose one of them to be facing. It's so cute.
I love
My
that
children.
so much. Oh my gosh. That is a baller
I know, honestly,
gift.
probably one of the best gifts I've ever gotten in my life. And it's really cozy, too.
Yeah. I love, I don't know if you ever see videos or anything of people that, are, dog guys that, they're all like, oh, I don't want a cat. Or people that are like, I never thought I would want a cat. Oh, I always hated cats. And then they get a cat and they're like, this is the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I just love to see that character development.
Me too. Honestly, if someone is really adamantly against cats, I'm like, are you okay?
There's something fundamentally
Oh,
wrong.
hold on. I think I trapped them in here.
Is that what that was? Was that a big meow meow?
It's only been 10 minutes since I closed that door. Hoagie was scratching on the mirror that's on the other side. Now it's open.
Okay.
He can get out. Oh! Did you see him paw that open?
Yeah, it's a Hoagie appearance.
Mr. Man. Oh my
Great
gosh.
start.
Starting strong.
Start. Yes. I'd also like to point out that it is getting a little bit darker outside. And the orange Halloween twinkle lights that I have are kind of starting to come through a little.
This is Halloween. Is Halloween.
I am such a slut for fall. I know we went over that already, but it's really the best time ever.
It is. And I
don't know.
I am in sensory hell all summer long. Hate the heat. I hate being sweaty.
God.
I'm constantly sweaty. I just stay inside with my AC on and pretend like the outside doesn't exist because it's so miserable. But now I'm that factor is being lifted off of my shoulders. And I feel like I have a little bit more room in my brain to even enjoy life.
Right? It really is the best time of the year.
It's the most wonderful
opinion.
time of the year. It's the
Yes, it is.
Are you a Christmas slut too, or is that just me?
I am, but it's really weird. I have a slightly toxic relationship with the holidays.
In what way?
I have always loved the holidays. I've always loved the vibes, the food, the lights,
The coziness.
Christmas lights, the coziness.
The treats.
Oh, fuck, yeah. The treats. It's literally cozy heaven. Especially if you've got a good wood fire stove going or something. You have candles and you are always in cozy clothes.
Exactly.
And
when the layers come out.
Yeah, it's really nice. But unfortunately, most of the trauma that I have for things that took place and events that took place around the holidays.
I can also relate to having dark associations with this time of year.
Mad, super fucked up trauma around the holidays. So it's it's this toxic push and pull, so to say. It's difficult because I still love it the way that I loved it when I was a kid and everything. It's just I get so excited, the nostalgia. Yeah, I still love the holidays, but every time that the holidays get close, it's I swear I'm pretty confident that the majority of my seasonal depression doesn't have to do necessarily with, like, the season itself. It's literally, like, my subconscious. No. Because, like, even recently, as fucking pumped as I might be for the holidays and for, like, fall and everything, it's like things start to decline mentally because of just the annual,
experiences.
Yeah. So subconsciously, I start getting really down and my anxiety starts kind of amping up. And I think that just really fucking sucks.
Yeah, and there's also the added factor of, like, most people have some kind of family obligations during that time of year more frequently.
Yeah, and family is stressful.
Yeah, like, we love family, but we also need, like, I personally need a lot of time to myself to recharge. I can't really spend that much time physically in a space with other people. Because it's just exhausting.
It's too much.
So, gotta take that in small doses. But yeah, no, I definitely can understand that. It's a rough time of the year for a lot of people, for a lot of reasons.
Like, it's really, it's a very hard, and I feel like I can't catch a fucking break.
Life is so fun.
Just literally every year something else happens during the holiday season, and it's just like, okay, am I ever gonna be able to enjoy this fully like I want to? But, you know, that's the beauty of growing up, is like what I've been looking forward to, I guess, is being able to make new memories and, like, make my own traditions and, like, do my best to kind of break away from
absolutely
the negative and the trauma from my childhood and kind of start making my own deal.
I feel like I was really obsessed with Christmas and Halloween and stuff when I was younger, and then I went through a period where things were, like, actively happening during that time of year, and I was just, like, not really able to, like, I still wanted to participate in holiday activities, but, you know, there's so much other shit going on. So then it was really sad, but then after a lot of that shit went down, I kind of started taking it as an opportunity to be like, okay, well, if this time of the year is going to be so hard, I might as well, like, make a little extra space for myself to enjoy these kinds of things, because, you know, it's a time of year when you really need a boost mentally. So I'm like, I've just come to the point where I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to indulge in all the holiday activities that I want. Doesn't mean I'm, like, forcing other people to do it with me.
Yeah.
But the two kind of go hand in hand now. It's like, I need that extra bit of holiday cheer to, like, take my mind off of things or, you know, ease some of that fun stuff. Yeah.
And I do feel like every year when the holidays roll around, it's a tiny bit better. Like, every year there's even the smallest sliver of improvement, regardless of, like I said, it feels like something always happens that, like, adds to it. But it does feel like it's a little bit better every year in terms of, like, my childhood, like the stuff that makes it bad from then.
I kind of
who knows? Like, who knows what new shit I'll acquire? But it does feel like I'm kind of letting go of some of that stuff a little bit more as I
and, like you said, like, but creating your own traditions as an adult. I feel like that's so important, especially when you do, like, for me, I just have an attachment to the holidays, but, like, not being able to let go of, I don't know, I got a lot of flack for, like, being enthusiastic about the holidays as a child, and it kind of, like, dimmed my attitude about it for a while, and now I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna start celebrating in September, bitch. September 1st is Halloween.
Yeah.
November 1st is Christmas.
Yeah, claim it for yourself. I think
Do what you want, dog.
Something that can be said for everything, especially like, I don't know, that's such a huge thing that I'll probably be trying to work on for a long time, is like reclaiming pretty much everything.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a process, but it's also rewarding and kind of healing sometimes when you're able to get to that point with certain things.
Yeah, for sure. But as growing up in the church, in a religious family, and like everything else on top of that, like even the school we went to, like being as sheltered as we were, it definitely, I've had a lot of times in my life that I feel like I'm behind, you know, when I know that I'm not. Like, we're still kids, like in the grand scheme of things.
We're still hot kids. Young things.
Yeah.
For sure.
Obviously, but but it's definitely a process.
As is everything.
Yeah. This is off topic, but have you watched much American Horror Story?
No. Technically, no. I haven't. I've watched like a little bit of several different seasons, but I haven't ever watched a full season.
Okay. I've watched the first season, I think. Murder House.
That's the one I've seen the most of.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm not like super crazy about American Horror Story, but I have enjoyed it. And I don't know if you know that Kim Kardashian is apparently in the next... okay.
Yes.
I wrote this in my notes and I said, in all caps, Kim Kardashian in AHS? ? What has the world come to?
I think when you're famous enough, you're just allowed to be in movies or TV. Even if you're not good at acting.
That, though. Because she's not,
And I'm like, is she playing herself, basically? Like, even if she's not playing herself, like, is she...
I don't know. No idea. But it's very off-putting.
It is.
I don't even know how to describe how it makes me feel.
I know, I'm like, I kind of want to watch it just because I'm so intrigued. Has she been in anything else? Other than, like, guest roles? I don't know.
Kim Kardashian. I have no fucking idea. But even like if you're popular and famous enough to get parts like that, because I think that's definitely like a real thing. But like, have you seen Dunkirk?
I actually have not. But I know what you're talking about.
I just watched Dunkirk for the first time, and like, yeah, maybe I'm a little biased because I love Harry Styles, but I also know like bad fucking acting, and he did good. Like,
that's good. That's relief. I have been worried about watching Don't Worry, Darling, because I feel like I've heard that his acting is not good in that.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it.
And and it's one of those things where I'm like, I can't watch it yet until the hype dies down because my brain won't let me.
Yeah. You want to know something that's completely against the law and fucking horrible? I haven't seen Barbie yet.
Not against the law.
And it's against my law.
Fair enough.
I have wanted to see Barbie for so long, since it fucking came out, and
I'll go see it with you.
I almost went. Can we?
Yes.
Because I've been debating like going on my own.
I mean, at this point, it's probably going to be like on a streaming service soon.
I know, and that's why I'm kind of like, is it worth seeing in the theaters?
Are you? Like, have we talked about this? Do you enjoy going to the movies?
I do. I
feel like I'm having deja vu for a conversation we've had before.
I'm not sure. Maybe we have, but
anyway,
I feel like it's a little bit different after COVID. But I still enjoy it. I think I'm just way more sensitive, like, than I used to be, or like, I guess, conscious than I used to be.
I usually end up going at a time when there's like a few other people in the theater because
I wish I had.
I do
skill.
not like. I recently saw Talk to Me, and that was the most people in any like movie showing in years that I've been to. And
how was that? Because I was really intrigued.
It was good. It was fucked up. I thought it was good though. I'm definitely curious about. I think they're gonna make another one because the end kind of left something open for like another one. But yes, it was good.
Okay.
But yeah, and I don't know if it was just like the demographic for that movie, which made the crowd annoying. But I feel like we went on like a Tuesday night or something. I did not expect there to be that many people.
Yeah, it's definitely worse the more people there are, for sure.
Yeah, I guess that's every situation that I'm in. If there's more people, I'm gonna like it less.
That's very true.
But yeah, when there's like 3 other people in the theater, fuck me up. Love that. Just a giant, such a...
Lily and I, you're such a slutty snake. A snaky snake.
I'm a snaky snake.
I do think that it's definitely had more appeal as a teenager, for sure. Yeah. Now I'd rather find my own entertainment at home.
Most of the time, I will wait for a movie to come out on a streaming service or like, rent it on Amazon or whatever when it stops being $20 to rent. When they put a new movie out on Amazon, it's fucking $20. I don't think that is across the board, but like some of the bigger movies or whatever. And then they...
What?
I'm like, okay, so I should have just gone to the movies, is what you're saying?
Yeah, bitch. You can get a movie ticket cheaper than that. That's fucked up.
But yeah, anyway.
Lily
but recently I started going back just because...
I think it's worse for Isaiah now after COVID, which I did not see coming. Like, he's a lot more uncomfortable with the idea of going to the movie theater now. So we don't go very often at all. The last time we went was to see, like, the second Avatar movie, which is long.
That's totally fair. That's why I'm, like, trying to go and... we'll go to, like, a matinee on, like, a Wednesday or something, because it's just, like... Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
When Lily and I were in high school, we went to the movie theater because our school was the way it was. You could go do stuff in the middle of the day. Maybe you had, like, one class in the morning, and that was it for the day. Or
like, 1 in the morning and 1 at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Why would I do that to myself?
But we went to the theaters once in the middle of a weekday to go see the One Direction movie. And
yes.
Lily and I were the only 2 people in that fucking theater. And it was absolutely fantastic. We sat right in the middle, like the perfect seats.
I live for that.
We were talking and like shouting and stuff. Yes. And it was...
That's happened to me on very rare occasions, and it's like
fantastic.
Literally the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. I'll always think that's going to happen to me because we get there like when the movie's starting and there's no one else in the theater. I'm like, oh, are we going to be the only one? And then like 10 people come in 5 minutes after the movie already started. I'm like, excuse me?
It's rude.
Why are you guys doing this?
Is what it is. Honestly, know your place. Rude. It's rude. That's what it is. Now I'm thinking about the holidays, and I'm like thinking about pie and cookies and cakes and quiches. I don't know if you ever do quiches, but
it's been a long time since I've had a quiche, to be honest, but I used to have them frequently.
I made a homemade quiche last year. Fuck me up.
Do all quiches have egg in it? Is that what it is? Or is that...
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my brother used to make those all the time for my family. I'm not a huge egg person, though.
I go through phases. I think we've talked about this.
We have. I'm in my hard-boiled egg era right now.
Yeah. Yep, same
but
here.
that's, like, different. That's not the same as
It is.
eating, like, scrambled eggs or a quiche or something, you know?
It is different. I don't know why, but it is.
It's a different form.
Girl math. Girl logic.
I'm not in my egg era. I'm in my hard-boiled egg era.
Yes. That is completely logical to me.
Yes?
What's that Slipknot song that's like a TikTok sound? I just heard that. Meow. Okay, well, had some technical errors there, complications, one may say.
The world is out to get us.
No fucking cap, bro.
I thought you were going to try and argue with me that it's not, and I was like,
No.
was I just here for the past 5 minutes?
Anyway, we were talking about hard-boiled eggs, and then
And then Hoagie was super cute.
yeah, and I said, cute animals really make life worth living. I almost said whiffing. Widowing?
They make wife wolf living.
Witty wooey.
Oh, it's so true though. Honestly, there's some people that you're like, you just need a pet.
Seriously?
You just need a damn pet.
I don't know how I, like, survived without a pet until I got Peanut. Like, having Peanut has saved my life. Probably. Multiple times.
I feel that way about all the cats that I've had. The cats. No, I feel that way about my cats. Like, there's times, especially when I got my first cat, which, rest in peace, I no longer have him. I don't know where he is. I got him when I was like 18. It was my first pet. Like, we had a couple dogs and multiple cats growing up, but I never had one that was mine.
Yeah.
And
it's a whole different thing.
And I was like really struggling with depression back then, and like really, really, really severe anxiety. And I would just come home every day and like he would curl up on the pillow next to me, and life-saving, as you said.
Yeah. Especially when it's like your pet. Like, they bond with you.
It's a connection. You're
not just one of their people. You're like their person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, and Peanut is already a Velcro dog. So, like, on top of that, then on top of getting her during the pandemic, and like, it's bad because she's extremely anxious and like has separation anxiety. But part of me wonders how much of that is just like how she is, because she is just crazy. Like, she like in the best way, but she's very excited, and like definitely she's my shadow 100%.
Hoagie. I don't know how much of him is needy as fuck by nature and how much of it is because I'm needy as fuck with
like
him.
How much did I condition that? Like,
he's supposedly part Maine Coon, which apparently they are more like they really bond with their owners. So, I don't know. I do slightly think I may have created a little bit of a monster, a snuggle monster. But that's fine. It's not hurting anyone.
Yeah, it's bringing joy. Yeah, for sure. It's like, how much of this, like, behavior did I contribute to, you know? Like,
exactly.
Have I encouraged things I shouldn't? Who knows?
I can't hear you. I didn't do anything wrong.
I can't hear you, so...
Are you saying something?
I actually 100% just turned my headphones off by accident. It's fine now, though. I just turned them back on. I was just like, is this going to have detrimental repercussions? It's fine. Everything's fine. I completely forgot what we were talking about. Like, I'm just distracted by your cat.
He's just so cute and perfect.
He is cute and perfect. I love him. You believe in Bigfoot, right?
I feel like I've mentioned this on the podcast at least
you
once.
Have.
I'm a Bigfoot truther.
We are Bigfoot believers.
As any, I was gonna say educated person.
As any respectable and educated person is.
Exactly. Why? Why do you ask?
Oh, just my Bigfoot sign made me start thinking about Bigfoot. But I think that's maybe it's not. I don't have a fucking clue. I grew up in Washington, but I feel like it's a very, very like common Pacific Northwesterner thing. I don't know
believe in Bigfoot?
To believe in Bigfoot, like Washington, Oregon, you know. Like I
don't meet that many people that actually think Bigfoot is real.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm always like, okay.
Loser.
Fucking, okay, what, you not think I'm smart or something?
Get educated, idiot.
But yeah, it's definitely way more common. I mean, everybody has Bigfoot stickers and
and
everything is Sasquatch themed.
I was just saying that, like, I obviously don't know for sure if that's just a Pacific Northwest-esque thing or not. I definitely feel like it is to a certain extent because it's like a high amount of sightings and everything from this area, and it's just popular in general here. But I don't hear much about like other people from other places believing in Bigfoot, like, or other states.
Yeah,
it's as much like as this
part
area.
Of the culture around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting too, because like, you know, different states have their own cryptids and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's varying levels of like legend to them. But like Bigfoot and Mothman, huge difference in like vibe, you know? Like, I feel like Bigfoot is actually like, it's Sasquatch, and it's not one. It's not like there's one Bigfoot. Yeah. It's like
it's a species.
They are a species. So that's always super interesting to me because I feel like everyone, I mean, I don't think every state has like a really popular cryptid, but you know, like Chupacabra and shit like that, like it's big in some places. So
yeah, for sure.
I love it.
I love it too. There's this which one?
Oh,
have you met
my
one?
God, dude.
What?
This reminds me, I was listening to an episode of Beach Too Sandy where they were reading smut. Actually, no, they were reading reviews of smut.
Oh.
But like in some of those, they would read a little section from the book or something. But anyway, they read multiple reviews that was like Bigfoot smut and like
jail,
impregnation,
jail.
Yeah, yeah,
jail.
I'm scared. That was the funniest episode ever, though. You should listen to that.
I would love to do something like that. That'd be hilarious, and I definitely want to listen to that. Also reminds me of, again, Brittany Broski's video. I don't know if you've seen her reacting to Boyfriend ASMR on YouTube.
I haven't watched it yet.
There's this one clip that I just saw. I love Brittany Broski so fucking much.
The people's princess.
Yeah, honestly. True representation. But there's this clip of her, and the video is all like, "Hey baby girl, where are you?" Like something so fucking horrible, and Brittany's reactions are just the best. But yeah,
I love her enthusiasm and her commitment to every single thing that she says and does.
Yeah, I feel like
absolute slay.
Literally, she has no shame in the best way. Like, true representation really makes me feel more comfortable and everybody else more comfortable in their own skin.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah.
You're right. You're right. You are not. No, exactly. Like, she's just fucking real, and I admire that. It's inspirational, honestly. Brittany, I love you.
We love you.
The people love you.
Dude, want to know something absolutely insane on a slightly more serious note?
Sure.
It is actually way more serious. Tomorrow is my 2 years without drinking.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
It's your 2-year anniversary?
Today,
tomorrow?
2 years ago, is when I had my last drink. And you want to know what's even funnier? Is that the only reason I could remember it in the beginning, the date, is because...
Do
you
remember the 21st night?
Yes.
Love was changing. That is fucking...
But isn't that fucking crazy? I'm like...
Okay, first of all...
What? I don't know,
congratulations.
Man. Thank you.
That is an amazing accomplishment. And
it's actually...
It's fucking amazing. I am proud of you.
I don't even know. Feels like it's been 6 months, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which...
I love how the bigger milestone, it seemed like, was getting to 666 days of not... And
I was waiting.
I loved that. Honestly, no, for real though, that's a fucking huge accomplishment.
A few weeks before that, I've got a little app, obviously, like that's when I post my little milestones and stuff. And I was like having a really, really hard time with not drinking, and I was like, I gotta make it to 666 at least.
Yeah. Whatever you need
to
push through that. That's fucking amazing. And second of all, I love that song lined up so perfectly, and that it's a way that you remember.
Are you kidding me?
That's
Are you
fantastic. Also, that's really goddamn brave of you to, well, in general, but also before the holidays. You stopped drinking right before the holidays.
And it was right before we went on our annual cabin trip, which was always for getting fooked up. At least in my mind it was. But in my mind, everything was for getting fucked up, so...
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna feel this way no matter what. There's always gonna be some big thing that's gonna be hard to do without alcohol, so...
Yeah.
Might as well fucking get it started, I guess.
Bro, you're...
So, yeah,
That's awesome.
I made it here, that's all I have to say.
Sobriety rules, kids.
Sobriety.
Yeah.
Still smoke weed, though.
Yeah. Sobriety comes in all shapes and forms, sizes. I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I just wanted to mention that because it's obviously big for me.
It is.
But thank you for letting me talk about that for a moment.
We're all proud of you. If anyone's put off by that, If
anyone's not proud of me, I'm gonna bark.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna find your house and I'm gonna do a drive-by and just bark. And I'm gonna egg your house. I'm gonna retaliate like a teenage boy. With TP.
There you go. I was gonna say, I'll TP your house.
I'll
bitch.
TP your house. I'll fork your lawn. Do you remember when people used to fork people's lawns?
Now that you're saying that, I remember. That
Yeah.
is insanity.
Yeah.
The things well, not me, but
not me. You guys are weird,
teens.
but
I don't think I ever pranked anyone like that. Did you ever do any TPing?
I do think I forked someone's lawn.
Okay, well that's harmless.
I don't remember who, but I believe it was done.
It was just some rando.
Just yeah. Stop here. This is good.
That house. That looks like a forkable house.
Oh
God, I really chugged that thing down.
You did.
That was 160 milligrams
of caffeine. You might need an intervention. No,
I'm actually scared
from caffeine
because I had my coffee this morning, which was, I don't know how much caffeine it was, but it was strong. And then I had that cup of Earl Grey, and then I had a cup of green tea, and then I had this. Sobriety rocks, bro.
Yeah, I'm a stand by you.
Caffeine. It's honestly the only thing I have left, guys. Give me this.
I'm gonna stand by.
Give me
you.
this now.
I'm gonna stand by her.
Until I die of a caffeine overdose.
Do you think?
And then somebody else is going to have to take over my spot on the podcast. Noah!
Noah! I was just...
We didn't mention Noah in the last episode, and it felt wrong, so...
I'm so sorry, Noah.
I had to bring it up.
I was going to say that we should have Noah on here soon.
We should. What should we do? We need to ask him some questions.
So Noah, how does it feel to be written by a woman? How does it feel to be better than everyone else?
King shit.
Yeah. I think it'd be a fun time. I think it'd be great. We could introduce everybody to
If we ever
Noah figure.
Get, like, any amount of a following, Noah is gonna be, like, a mythical creature in there.
He is. He's going to be part of the Rants and Rabbit Trails canon. A high level.
Oh, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome though. I think that'd be very fun. I was going to ask you again. This is kind of very off topic. But, like, you grew up reading, right? Like, you like to read?
I did.
Do you have any favorite books now or growing up or, like, favorite series? Like, growing up, I loved the Nancy Drew books.
I was obsessed with Nancy Drew.
I think I still have some Nancy Drew somewhere. Like,
I want to read it now.
Right, me too. I want to see how it holds up.
Same. Ugh. Yes, I was so obsessed with Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew.
I read all of the Harry Potter books in one afternoon, like one summer day when I was younger. That was fun.
What? You read all the Harry Potter books in one afternoon?
Did I say Harry Potter?
Yeah.
That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say...
I was like, this bitch is built different. Put them in MIT or something. Like, what is going on?
I meant to say the Hunger Games books.
Oh, okay.
I read all of those in a single, like, afternoon, like, in the summer one time when I was younger. I have not read all of the Harry Potter books.
I don't remember how long those books are, but I'm still impressed that you read those all in an afternoon. What the hell?
Thanks.
Fast reading goals. I feel like I was not that fast of a reader unless I was really into a book, and then I would just absolutely devour that shit.
Yeah. I can read pretty fast if I'm into it.
Okay, wait. Do you remember any of your favorite of the Nancy Drew ones?
Oh my gosh.
Or, like, what their titles are? I remember there was, like, one about a lilac inn. And that was, like, my favorite one. I read that one over and over again.
Was really good. There's one that's, like, the red something.
Oh my god, there's so many. I want to know.
The red Nancy Drew and the... I gotta look it up.
Same. I know there's other...
Oh,
The Hidden Staircase.
The Hidden Staircase.
Mystery at Lilac Inn and The Hidden Staircase. Ugh! Redgate Farm? I don't remember that one.
Maybe it was that one. I also remember The Scarlet Slipper.
Oh.
I, like, and very vaguely, like, which is why I would love to reread these books. But, like, especially, like, the artwork and everything. Ugh. Fantastic. The witch tree symbol. The witch tree
I read
symbol.
that one once, I think. I mean, come on, they're so good. The clue in the crumbling wall.
Yeah.
The clue of the tapping heels. Does it get better than that? The haunted bridge. Simple and classic.
The Secret of the Old Clock. Did you already mention that one?
No, I didn't. I had some of these. I had, like, I don't know, I think they were, like, my mom's from when she was younger.
The Secret of Shadow Ranch. Yeah.
The Secret of Shadow Ranch!
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I also listened. Me and Tess were obsessed with audiobooks. We would listen to them in our bedroom. And we started listening to some of the Nancy Drew ones.
Okay.
I was so obsessed. I
love that.
I don't know.
I fucking love that. Just honestly, I would. Yeah, Chef's Kiss. At least childhood me says Chef's Kiss.
I'm trying to remember what. Did you read Series of Unfortunate Events?
I think I had to for school once.
Favorite.
Yeah.
Obsessed with those. I also listen to the audiobooks a lot. Those books are so good. No wonder I'm such a morbid little fuck.
Right? I'm like, I grew up loving mysteries, and it's like
Those books
still
are so
my
depressing.
fave. Still my fave. Love it.
But I read Harry Potter most of all. I would just reread.
Yeah.
Reread.
I have not read the whole series, and I'm
at this point, fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, I'm kind of not down to clown with that.
No, it's like great time in my childhood,
bitch.
But fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fucking turf ass.
She was actually my idol as a child, because I was so obsessed with Harry Potter, and I thought she was so amazing, and now I would kneecap that bitch on sight.
Yeah. If I saw J.K. Rowling in the street, it's on fucking sight.
Don't come near me in the streets. Really fumbled the fucking bag on that one.
Fucking gross.
Stupid poo-poo head.
To put it lightly.
Put it kindly.
Why? Why be kind about it?
I mean, that's the kindest I can be, is poo-poo head.
Poo-poo head.
It gets worse from there.
Stupid. Poo-poo head.
Stupid dummy.
You look funny. Yeah. Definitely. I love reading still, obviously, and it's like I feel like I'm alive again when I find another series that like gets me in that same mode where it's like all I want to do is read, and when I read I just like I'm going through shit super quickly because I love it so much. Like if I can find anything like that now, it's still just I live for that high. I chase that high.
Maladaptive daydream life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had a hard time getting back into reading as an adult, and it makes me really sad because I know that there are series out there that I would devour in that way that I used to when I was younger, but I have such a hard time finding them. And
yeah.
I don't know. And just like my attention span mostly is the hard part.
That's the thing. If something can catch my attention span and keep it for that long, where I'm like, this is all I want to do, I'm like, this is fantastic. This is amazing. This is a reason to be alive in this moment for as long as this lasts.
And I'm not that person that will just read anything. Like, I...
Yeah.
Gotta give me a fucking reason, dog.
Yeah. I can't... I won't. read books that are like set in the current time or set like
modern
in this or like in this world or like nonfiction or whatever, like maybe a really good historical piece or whatever, you know, that sends me back. But I don't want to read a book about how two people met at a coffee shop and one of them is like a CEO and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry if you love that sort of thing, but I'm not about. If I read, I want to be transported to a magical land.
Well, like, I feel like with a lot of those kinds of books now, even if they're geared towards adults, there's like weird teenage vibes going on. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like the writer is like trying to live out their weird teenage fantasies. And I'm not into it.
Not about that.
Or they're just like borderline very problematic. Like a lot of the series out there that are targeted towards people our age. Yeah. That are really popular. I've just heard like, oh, hey, this is actually terrible. And why are you guys romanticizing this? Yeah. Kind of not good.
Yeah. It's definitely harder for sure. Especially sometimes it feels really hard to find time to do something like that, you know?
That's, yeah.
Like the
I just
attention
need
and
a,
the time and the energy to do so. But
my
if something,
default now is just to, like, watch TV or, like, go on TikTok or whatever, and I'm trying to train myself, for lack of a better term, to go to things like reading first.
yeah,
Because I feel like
exactly.
that'll just help a lot with my attention span and with, I generally enjoy life more when I'm being intentional about reading and doing my crafting hobbies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's
Doing,
hard. I mean, like, you have to actually try.
yeah,
You have
that's
to
the
put in
hard part.
effort.
That's the hard part. Like when you have executive dysfunction and ADHD, and it's
And you're already, like,
so
having.
fucked because you're like, I can spend hours on TikTok, but I can't spend the same amount of time reading a book. Like, where's the
And it's like,
disconnect? Where's the disconnect, brain? Like, get with it.
seriously. And I have found myself watching more and more TikToks on 1.5 speed. And I'm like, all right, bitch,
This is
you need to
getting
be put into
worse.
a fucking cage because this is not okay. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, find balance, obviously. Like, it's not a bad thing to spend time watching TV or being on TikTok, but,
Yeah.
be discerning.
Yeah. I want to keep reading again for sure, but it's definitely a good pastime when I can get into it.
I love those vibes.
Yeah. Especially like because cozy season is coming
I
up.
was just gonna
That's
say the
really,
same thing.
that's
Like, not to
really.
beat a dead horse, but we're really fucking excited for the cozy season.
I'm gonna
Okay?
beat that horse. I'm gonna beat that dead horse. No, yeah, curling up with like a storm or rain outside, and you're just like, there's candles, and you're reading a book. You have a nice bevy, or like it's
Is there
snowing
anything better?
outside.
Dude, we've got so much rain in the forecast.
I know.
After, I don't know, it's like the next couple days, I think, are supposed to be sunny, and then
Yeah.
it's just like rain,
Then
rain,
it's just
rain,
rain,
rain.
and
I'm
I'm
so
hallelujah. Me too. If anybody couldn't tell.
I saw something about how, I don't know if it actually happened, but I got an alert the other day that it was like snow already starting in the pass. I was like, excuse me?
Are you fucking...
I don't know, but...
There's no way. Well, I mean, maybe.
Or
I don't
like,
know.
soon, starting soon. It was like, looks like we're getting it in early.
I'm like so excited to move my air conditioner. I'm so excited to move in the heater and like start. I need to replenish my candles. All of my candles are like dead.
Dead.
Burnt through.
I would 100 million times rather need to heat myself up from being cold than cool myself down from being hot. Layers. All I need is layers.
Sometimes it's really hard for me though because I get really overstimulated. The biggest argument I have against that, because I too also like to be cozy instead of like needing to cool down, but clothes are very overstimulating to me just in
That's
general.
fair.
And so when it's hot, I can wear less clothing, and so because of that, I'm not as overstimulated. And I can have air conditioning to cool myself off if it gets too hot, even without clothes. Whereas, like, if I'm cold, I don't want to do anything except lay in bed because it's warm and cozy. And if I have to layer, it's very overwhelming for me.
That's fair. I'm surprised that doesn't bother me more, but I enjoy the clothing for fall and winter more than I enjoy summer clothing.
I think I need to just figure out more, or like find more clothing that I'm actually comfortable in. Just square one. And that'll probably help a lot.
I've pretty much stopped buying clothes that aren't explicitly comfortable.
I just never buy clothes anymore. And especially now, like, because I don't work, I don't really need clothes for anything specific.
Like, I'm literally always wearing sweatpants and big t-shirts, so it's just throw a hoodie on, you know?
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to find a good way around that soon. But anyway.
Anywho,
thanks for hanging out with us today. It was a nice little just hangout session, I suppose.
Hangout session.
And if you have a toxic relationship with the holidays as well, my heart goes out to you. Hopefully you can enjoy it more this year.
Yeah, so if you want to follow us, you can give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok, Rants and Rabbit Trails Pod. Subscribe on YouTube, give us a like, share with one of your best buds.
Yeah.
And give us a little 5-star rating if you want.
Yeah.
If you love us.
Yeah.
If you want more of us. We would love that.
And we'll give you forehead kisses.
And we'll give you a 5-star rating.
And yeah. Just let us know where to rate you and we'll do it. We'll do it.
Exactly. Okay, cool.
A little trade. Yeah, thanks again for hanging out with us today. Girl, bye.
Girl, bye.